On today's version of Spoiling Ourselves, we're making scrambled eggs. They might actually turn out to be quiche. No, not scrambled eggs. On today's version of Spoiling Myself, I'm making omelets. They might turn out to be quiche. No, quiche, you have to add milk, I believe. I'm not adding milk, so it's just omelets. So I've got my eggs there. I've got my corned beef slices, fresh basil leaves, fresh tomatoes, spring onions. I've got some pepper in there somewhere, and I'm going to add my seasonings, and I'll beat all of that. That's going to go into the oven. Like I said, spoil yourself, oh, celebrate yourself, oh. We have just one shot at life. Make every moment a celebration. There was something I read. It says, romanticize your life. You deserve to be a story that you enjoy, like walking through the storybook of life. You deserve a story that you enjoy, a movie that you enjoy. Romanticize yourself. I've got my butter in the pan. I normally use Lupac. It has this creamy, buttery taste, and it has salt in it as well. So this is the salted butter. So with this, you don't really need to put much salt in your cooking. So just the difference between omelets and scrambled is, for omelets, you just put it into the pan. And leave it on low heat. My mom used to call it cold flame. I remember, my mom used to call it cold flame. And when you're beating your eggs, try and beat it well. Some people use egg mixers. The purpose of beating it well is you create air bubbles which make it rise. So it's like egg pizza. So that's going in now. And we'll be back later to check it out. That's my omelette on the lowest flame. You can see it's already forming from the edges. Usually I just leave it on the lowest flame. I don't even bother flipping. So I keep it for about 5 to 7 minutes, so that when it's formed, I can easily just lift it and turn it over. So like I said, it's on the lowest flame there. I'm going to go do some stuff, but I'll make sure I'm keeping an eye on it, because the last time I burnt my blueberry cake and it has a very nice look. The butter is just frying it from the edges and it smells heavenly. The aroma in my house is so welcoming. This is what it looks like after I left it for longer because I want it to dry a bit. This is the front, or this is the top part. I could eat it like this, it's fine, although there's still some portions that are frying, but I would love to turn it over and then so that this part can dry as well. I like it firm so that, you know, when you cut it like pizza, you can pick up the sections and enjoy it without it being runny, being too friable, or breaking up into pieces. So when I make it like this, I can just have, if I divide it into 1, 2, 4, maybe six sections, I can just take one for lunch as a snack and have it with fruits. It's quite filling and full of veggies, as you can see. I flipped it around. Thankfully, it didn't break. And it didn't break because I had allowed it to really get crusty and dry. So this is what the underside that had been cooking looks like. I wouldn't need to leave the top side for long because it had dried up a bit. But then, like I said, I like it when it is easy to cut and you can get it whole. That's how I enjoy mine. Some people like theirs runny, some people like theirs softer, but this is my preference and I'm cooking for myself. We've got the final product here. See, it's easy to move, so I'm going to flip it into my plates. Surely I cannot eat it all, not when I'm trying to lose weight. So, risk. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Yay! We got it! You see? Amazing. This is omelette with all the goodies you can think of in it. So this is where I like to make my egg. You can put your carrots, spinach, mushrooms, anything you want, because the egg, the protein itself, is a binding agent, and it gives you something that is exquisite. The aroma, the consistency, see, is all together just the way I wanted it. And now I'm going to tuck in, just get a section, cut it into 6 pieces, one section, and that's it for me. Have a lovely one.